One of the hardest things in any creative endeavor is trying to figure out where to begin. No matter whether you're writing a book, writing music, doing drawings, or creating Lego models, it's always hard when you're looking at a blank page or a pile of bricks in front of you to figure out what you want to create. In this video, I hope to provide some inspiration for you in order to help boost your Lego design creativity. Also, like I did in these other Lego design videos, I have created a little mock for you so that you can find the link to free instructions. This time you're going to be looking for the obstacles in this video so that you can find the link to this Fall Guy mock. Also, this mock will be available as a kit on Build a Mock, so you can go order that so you can have a little Fall Guy of your own. I've been asked quite a few times from people who are starting in Lego design as well as the general public where my ideas come from and how do I come up with different techniques and different ways to build and also what to build. So I'm going to share some of my insights with you, and hopefully that will help you out in your own creative endeavors with Lego. To begin with, when you go online on Instagram or Facebook or any other social platform, there are thousands of Lego designers out there, fan designers or professional designers who are putting lots of material out there, and it can actually seem quite daunting to look at all this work and then try to figure out something that is unique and interesting and something that you want to create. Also, when you're looking at these builds and all these amazing techniques that people use and how they use bricks to get things looking just so, it seems to be quite overwhelming, and maybe you don't even know where to begin. If you're interested in what we do at Playwell Bricks, you can go to our website. On there, you can find out about our past projects, where to buy our mocks, and information on how to commission us for a design of your own. So first, when you're starting out with design, you want to create something that is simple. You don't want to go into doing too many really complex things until you understand the basics of how Lego models work. For instance, how I got my beginning in design was hosting Lego workshops for kids in my local area and showing them how to do simple things with Lego. And by doing that, I was improving my own skills. And also, I ran a non-for-profit for a while where I was doing Lego buy and sell in order to get enough money to fund the workshops that I was putting on. So from building hundreds and hundreds of Lego sets, I was able to glean quite a few techniques from Lego designers themselves. So that's one of my first tips, is to understand Lego design. First, look at how Lego does their own sets, and as you're building them, try to visualize how they came up with these techniques and where you could use those techniques in the future. There are lots of resources online for finding out different Lego techniques as well. You could go to Tips and Bricks. They provide tips on different building techniques and parts usage every single day of the week. There are also other sites like New Elementary that you could go to, and there are a ton of tutorials there. So it's just a matter of investigating all these different options that you have available to you. And also in the future, as I'm going through this design series, I'm going to be covering a lot of techniques here. So if you subscribe and hit the bell, you will get notifications when I post videos. For instance, like the series I did on Lego Math. So that briefly covers where to find techniques and how to learn different techniques. But what about what you actually want to build? A great place to start is where your interests lie. There are some great builders that have focused only on one genre, for instance, Star Wars or Technic cars or modular buildings. So if you have a particular area of interest or a movie that you like or a particular fandom that you're drawn to and you want to create your own designs based on that, that is a really good way to ignite your passion. The only caution I have against that is when you are only dedicated to one genre or one type of building, you may find it difficult to stretch yourself after a while to take on different challenges and different genres. So I'd really suggest exploring as many things as you can. And a really great way to do that would be to take suggestions from your friends or family and see what they would like you to build. This can open up doors for things that you never thought possible. In fact, the reason I enjoy commission work so much is because I'm faced with different challenges from each client. So it gives me an opportunity to really push my limits on how far I can take Lego design. I've done things that I never would have done had I been just doing my own personal projects. For instance, my very first mock was doing a fully motorized and operating swing carousel. When I did that model, I had no idea how to do the shaping. I didn't know how Lego gears worked that well. I didn't even know how to get the swings themselves to hold the mini dolls or anything like that. So this was a big challenge, and the reason I took that on, because a young girl had really enjoyed work that I had done previously and asked me to do a swing carousel. So I figured that was going to be a really tough challenge for me to tackle, and in fact, it took me 2 months from beginning to end to actually create it. It was very worthwhile because whenever I take that to LEGO shows, it always captures the imagination of adults and kids alike when they see it working and going up and down. So really be willing to push yourself and to try to do things that you wouldn't think that were possible. Of course, as I mentioned in the beginning, that there are thousands of fan designers and commission designers out there. So if you're stuck for inspiration, you can always go do a Google search and see what other designers have built and try to get some ideas from previous work. This is how art has always been done, to go and look at previous artists that have done work before you and try to improve on that or draw inspiration from it. Another thing when you're starting into Lego design, just like everything else, is to be patient with yourself. You're just learning how to do this, so you might have a hard time figuring out how to get bricks to go a certain way. But I've often found that if you just walk away from it for a while and maybe come back the next day, your brain will have worked on that problem and you might be able to solve it without even realizing that you could solve it. This is what happened when I was trying to create a circle out of Lego bricks and slopes and clips. It just came together. I worked on it for a little while. I couldn't figure it out, and I kept just coming back to it, and eventually it worked out perfectly. So really give yourself some time and exercise some patience when you're doing Lego design. And the very last thing, and absolutely the most important piece of advice that I can give you, is have fun with your designs. If you're not having fun, no matter what you're doing, you're not going to want to come back and do it. Whether you're playing music, whether you're writing, no matter what creative endeavor you're in, the people that really do well at it are the people that love it, enjoy it, and have fun with it. And what could be more fun than being able to play with Lego bricks and turn your imagination into reality? So I really hope this video has inspired you to get out there, grab some bricks, or open up Studio and start taking your ideas and seeing what you can do with them. I think Lego is a really powerful creative tool, and I've always strived to push the creative limits of Lego, so I hope this has inspired you to do the same. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos that I do in the mock design tutorial series to help you even further to push your own Lego designs. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and share it around so that others can benefit from it. I hope you found all the clues for the link to the Fall Guy instructions. Don't forget that you can go on Build-A-Mock and order that as a kit, and the link is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Keep dreaming in bricks. Bye-bye.